too something that Bill Harrigan deals with constantly. At 28, he's one of the youngest referees to handle the rigours of the Winfield Cup first-grade rugby league competition. But far from being daunted by the strain, he revels in the big match atmosphere.
Now, Elias has been flattened after the kick, and Harrigan's got it, and he's set. Cartwright's been set off.
Yeah, the last couple of weekends in front of big crowds has been really good. There's a lot more atmosphere in refereeing, and I think the players excel when there's a lot more atmosphere, and I think the same goes for referees.
Bill has been refereeing since 19, but it wasn't until 1986 that he was given control of first-grade matches. And what an introduction that was, in the middle of no man's land while war was being waged. 2 years later, Bill Harrigan is being tipped to preside over this season's grand final. A dream that he's had since first putting a whistle in his mouth.
My ultimate for this year would be to get the first grade grand final, but further along than that, all referees aspire to referee internationally, and that's my ultimate goal.
Being a referee, you're in a no-win situation. Whichever team loses complains. Even the ever-critical fans admit they wouldn't want to be a whistleblower.
No way.
No. Oh yeah, only if I could get near the players.
What's it pay?
You might as well be the local hangman.
But for Bill Harrigan, while refereeing has its pressures, it's not nearly as tough as his weekday job. Bill is a member of the New South Wales Police Force's Tactical Response Group, an elite group of officers that often has to deal with life and death situations. While Bill enjoys his police work, he does admit that sometimes it is very tough.
It is, it's the nerves. You get very nervous when you've got to do a big job, and it could be weapons involved. But I don't know, it's probably like refereeing, you get job satisfaction, so you keep at it.
What sort of reaction do you get when people find out that you're a police officer and a referee? They ever question your sanity?
Yeah, some people think, well, you're copping it 7 days a week. Police officers seem to cop a bit of criticism, and some people don't like us, and then again, same refereeing, a lot of people don't like referees, but they're two jobs that need to be there and need to be done, so somebody's got to do them.
After working 5 days a week in one of the toughest areas of police work, and then refereeing one of the toughest rugby league codes in the world, you'd think that Bill Harrigan would want to find a nice, quiet place to relax. But not Bill. He decides that he wants to come down to Sydney's Bondi Beach every Sunday and swim in ice-cold water. He calls this relaxation. I just want to see how tough he really is.
He's mad.
Mad or not, the Bondi Icebergs Club is an escape for Bill Harrigan. Here he can melt in with the crowd and just be one of the boys. He's one of the younger members of the group, which for some strange reason attracts dozens of men who race in the icy winter waters. To them, the colder it is, the better it is. Whatever, it certainly gets the circulation going on game day for Bill Harrigan. After his quick dip, it's on to the football ground, where he gets ready to referee, donning the uniform, the socks and the boots. Then it's time for a quick warm-up. To Bill, being fit is an essential part of a referee's life.
Yeah, I think no matter what your age is, if you're very fit for your age, it's got to help in any sport that you do, and especially refereeing. The fitter you are, the more you can keep up with the younger players, because they are very quick, and you do need to be on the spot to make crucial decisions. So that's one of the big reasons why I keep up a physically fit lifestyle, so I can keep up with these younger players.
But the physical side is just one aspect of refereeing in the pressure cooker atmosphere of the Winfield Cup. Being mentally tough is just as important, and Harrigan has learnt the knack of being able to shut out the abuse that is part of every game.
Once you get out there, it's you don't really hear a lot of the crowd. It's just a loud noise. I don't worry about it. Don't let it get to me.
Do you think you're infallible?
We're going to say that? No. You go out there and make mistakes. as long as you do the best job you can.
But with the big bucks getting bigger each year in rugby league, the pressure is increasing on referees, making the job even tougher than it should be.
It is becoming harder. There is, you know, with the video, you've got all the slow motion replays. It makes the job difficult when you've got a split second to make up your mind what decision is going to be. And then obviously the supporters and the press, they've got the opportunity to have a look at replays and then make up their mind whether the referee was right or wrong. So that makes it a lot harder. But again, you can only make that split decision, and once you make it, you must stick by it. And if you're wrong, well, you're wrong.
It's a relaxed attitude to one of the toughest jobs in sport. And come grand final day, don't be surprised to see him out in the centre of the Sydney Football Stadium. After all, when it comes to pressure, Bill Harrigan is an expert.